Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're talking to rock band The Walkmen about their musical evolution and their most recent album, Heaven.
How would you say your music has changed since your debut album?
I think our debut album was very confused because we didn't know where we wanted to be, and all we knew was that we didn't want to sound like our old bands. But I think it was actually sort of charming sometimes. And now I think we have our own personality, and sometimes we have to fight ourselves on that.
So I'd like to talk a bit about Heaven, which is the most recent album. Can you tell me about the lyrical and musical themes?
I had a baby over the course of writing the record, a little girl, and one of the songs was written about her, sort of indirectly. Weirdly, having a kid, I thought it was going to slow me down a lot in songwriting, but for some weird reason, it made me feel a lot more productive. I'm sure that everybody says this, but it puts things into focus where you realize you sort of feel a little bit legitimized. Also, at the exact same time, we had realized that we were a band for 10 years at that same moment, and you went from feeling like you're just always fighting to get somewhere to feeling like you suddenly had your own footprint and you were really building on something.
You guys have been a band for 10 years, so I was wondering, how do you keep music fresh for you? Why do you keep making music?
Even like when we started this record, it was sort of, that feeling was there again. We were like, well, I don't know if we can do this again. We had this idea of writing like one song to record as a single, and then all of a sudden there was 20 emails of different songs around, and so it just became a record, and it was very natural.
How would you describe your own live show?
You know, we've gotten a lot better over the years. I think when we first started out, it was a very like volume and sort of shouting and being standoffish thing. And now it's sort of the opposite of that. We're
Shouting at each other afterwards.
shouting at each other afterwards. I think we've really figured out a way to play quiet songs that we love to play, and it sounds more like the type of music we would like to hear ourselves.
Do you prefer playing live, or do you prefer recording music in the studio?
I like both. I mean, you do a lot more playing live, so you tend to pine for recording in the studio because it's exciting because you have something new happening when that's happening. But sometimes playing live is really great. You know, it just depends on the situation.
Thank you so much, guys, for your time.
Thank you.